Good morning, YouTube. Well, back in 1970, I was a 17-year-old who was just really becoming politically aware of what was going on, really started delving more into history. And a book came out that changed my view of the West. You know, I'd grown up on Westerns and didn't really know the true history of the West. The book that came out that changed my view is called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. And today I'm at the site of the Wounded Knee massacre. It happened on December 29th, 1890. That was when some of the 7th Cavalry met up with Chief Bigfoot's band, and they were moving them to the reservation. They had them camp here for the night. They surrounded them with had some Hodgkin's guns, and in the morning they came in to disarm the Indians. And they there was one one man, Black Coyote, who was deaf and didn't understand why they wanted to take away his gun. He had spent a lot of money to buy that gun, and he didn't want to give it up. A couple of the troopers grabbed him, tried to get the gun away from him. It went off. One gunshot was all it took, and the surrounding soldiers opened fire. They, some of the troopers that were killed were probably killed with friendly fire from the Hodgkin's guns that were firing indiscriminately into all the lodges, and the men tried to fight back and didn't. They, grabbing guns out of the pile of what had been confiscated. What ended up happening is 98 men were killed, 65 women, and 24 children. And not all of them right away. Some of the women were chased up to 2 miles before they were killed. So it wasn't like they were fighting back. It wasn't like they were fighting. They were basically, the troopers were just massacring them. A blizzard came in, and for 3 days, and the Army hired civilians to come in and bury the dead. And this site right here is the outlined with the concrete is the the mass grave, and this monument here was set up in their honor. It doesn't list everybody. It lists about 43 of the men, I think. Black Coyote is one of them. But of course the whites consider this to be a battle. It was not. It was a massacre, plain and simple. Twisted part of this, on top of all that, is that 21 of the soldiers got the Medal of Honor for this. There's no honor in this at all. So I'm just here paying my respects and try to share a little bit of that history with you. I recommend, if you get a chance, read the book. It will definitely open your eyes to, if they aren't already, as to the kind of thing that went on back then. So I'm going to get back on the road and see if I can find a happier place that doesn't make me tear up. All right. See you later, YouTube.